Hi Gemini, welcome to the Winds of Jupiter March 2018 Tarot reading. Now right off the bat, you got the Algae's Rune. This is about divine blessing and protection. Finding your spiritual awareness and your higher self. However, this rune does caution you that it can take you off your destined path. You have to be really careful. Maybe keep the risk-taking to a minimum. Be prudent. And interestingly enough, your overall energy card for this reading is the Six of Pentacles. And I think like 4 other signs have already received that this month. It's really strange. This is the card about giving and receiving, finding a balance with that. Now typically it usually commands pentacles, so it's some type of finances, money, support that you're giving to people. But I don't know, here it kind of feels like it's some type of unrealized possibilities that you've been throwing around in your mind. You're giving and receiving to other people with this too, because you are a sword element. And this is about intellect and communication. It's more like words and ideas are worth money. But the Six of Pentacles can take things to an extreme for the haves to the have-nots. And if you're very careful about what you do, you might be able to take your ideas and words to the bank. This has to do with other people in your life too, maybe work friends, co-workers, home, family, friends and some type of companions, or partnership, where maybe somebody's having some type of hardship, or maybe you are, and they're going to be helping you out. There's going to be some type of leap of faith that you're going to have to do. It's just kind of cover your eyes and jump. Otherwise, you're going to be riddled with doubt. And something's going to hold you back, and you're going to have to be careful about that. Now, you're coming to an end of a cycle, so hopefully you now have some abundance and a harvest coming up, because the cards on the very left, for what you know, you receive the World and the Seven of Cups. Now, the World card is saying you're coming to the end of a cycle for something, but that you learned your lesson. And hopefully throughout this, with the Six of Pentacles up there, you were able to balance a lot of things out. You might think giving and receiving is an easy thing, but it really isn't. If you give too much, you become an enabler, and people expect out of you. If you receive too much without appreciation, then you're an ungrateful person that's probably not reciprocating. And if you're hardwired into some intrinsic fairness, it's going to leave you at a cusp somewhere. You're going to be at a precipitous, because you've got the Seven of Cups and it's saying it's time for you to make some decisions, but it's going to be hard decisions. Maybe it's about who gains and who loses. But you know, one size doesn't fit all, and hopefully everybody can gain a little bit and receive some lessons at the same time. For you to move on with this World card, you're going to have to make a few decisions, but there's going to be some splayed energy involved in it. You're going to be vacillating between this and that and that and this. But I think you're going to take a helm and start dealing with it, because in the center for what is or can be yours, you receive the Queen of Wands and the Lover's card. Now the Queen of Wands kind of tells you not to get hysterically mad about things. Take a handle on things and start doing some management. But here, this might have something to do with your affections for other people, because you receive the Lover's card with it. And the Lover's card really boils down to you making decisions where you want to offer your affections. Now, before I go any further, I want to mention that you received 3 6 cards. The Lover's card is the number 6. You received the Six of Pentacles for the overall energy card. And the very last future card is the Six of Pentacles again. It comes back around. Now, giving and receiving when it comes to lovers, family, and friends sometimes becomes very difficult. Now, with your analytical mind, you're usually overanalyzing things. And maybe you don't want to do that right now. You want to pay attention to what's going on, but not overanalyze out the other end. Because the cards next to the Lover's card for your self-awareness or just your awareness, you receive the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So now it's back to Pentacles. And Pentacles is not always commanding just finances and maybe eclipsing financial problems, but it's also about your well-being. But the Queen of Pentacles is about getting a grip on reality. She's a pragmatist, and she wants you to be a pragmatist too. She's the one queen that makes you evaluate love versus money, because money doesn't bring love necessarily, and it doesn't bring happiness either. She wants to ground yourself and look at your relationships with other people with realism. Take the rose-colored glasses off. And if you do, you're going to receive the Nine of Pentacles. And this is a card of happiness and contentment. It's not saying that it just fell into your lap because it was here in the cards. No, it's saying there was a lot of trials and tribulations and sacrifices. Now, the number 6 in itself, which you received 3 times in this reading, is a number about love, connected with sacrifices. I don't know when there isn't sacrifices in a love relationship, because there's a lot of compromise and give and take. And I think that's what these 2 Six of Pentacles is saying, is there's going to be some give and take, but there has to be cooperation, compromise, consideration. And this will help settle you into the contentment aspect in the Nine of Pentacles. Now your future cards is the Six of Swords, Temperance, and the Six of Pentacles again, as I had mentioned. Well, there's another 6. You've got 4 sixes, excuse me. The Six of Swords. This is a card about moving from turbulent to tranquil waters. It's also about travel, messages. There's some aspect of this that says that you're just going to move on from something. And with the World card there, yeah, it is saying that you're at the end of a cycle. So that's just the next natural progression, is to move on. But you have the Temperance card there, and it's saying to moderate yourself. And that's an excellent card to get with the Six of Pentacles that you received twice. Because, yeah, the Six of Pentacles is about moderation too. You'll see a scale on most of these cards for the Six of Pentacles that say you have to weigh things out and have the pans equal each other. With the fairness, the intrinsic fairness that I mentioned, that I think now is a feature that you're possibly exercise. It's so funny that, 4 other signs, I believe, received the Six of Pentacles. So I think a lot of people are in the same boat as you. There's going to be a giving and receiving, and you have to be well aware of how much is being given and how much you're receiving. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.